So Charles White.
Because I ain't got time to debate. Because this is what happens. We go back and forth. The old man say two black people don't have no business hanging with each other. Why? Because all they're going to do is argue and squabble. When they get through arguing, squabbling, and debate, they ain't going to build nothing. They're not going to produce nothing. They're not going to manufacture nothing. They're not going to create nothing. So why you talk to black people? We need plans, we need resources, we need alternatives. We're not coming with alternative debate.
I'm sending Brandon in a few years in a perfect world.
Shorty in the Gary Sweat. The Gary Sweat's the ass, by the way.
Get some goddamn money. Big dog. Y'all want to debate? Y'all gotta listen. Y'all got an educated scholar, college educated talking street talk, criminal talk. I wasted my time. I wasted my time. Most educated game. Not a goddamn thing.
Yo, what school is this? I'm not gonna lie.
Tugalo
I thought I was talking
University.
I'm arguing with adults.
Not quite Morehouse. Safe to say.
I'm down about my people. Mr. White. The white about people. I don't give a damn about my people. You right there, bro. You right here. They wasted my time bringing me up. They wasted my time. Damn, man. With me about my people. Y'all don't even care about y'all people.
We don't.
Go talk to your grandmama then.
We were so happy about systematic racism.
They wasted my time. Fuck racism. I don't believe in racism.
Get that card to Mr. White, big
I
dog.
don't believe in man. I don't believe in
God bless y'all, man.
You
too. You too.
Man, I don't give a damn.
No, he's a nice guy.
I went to a white school. I went to a white school.
Well, go ahead.
I don't give a fuck about an HBCU.
Well, why are you here?
Because they brought me here by mistake. Hey, bro. I didn't know I was coming.
Yo, this dude is funny as hell.
He is, dude.
Damn.
Let's go. Yeah. You over here, bro.
Damn, Charles still left the seats up. That's
Charleston talking. You know he little though. He ain't got to let no seats up.
We gotta start. Let me get a quick explanation on what happened. Exactly. I couldn't hear all of it.
So Charleston White went to Tugalo University, HBCU school, what I like to call an ignorance factory. He's talking to them about the community and the things that need to be done to get the community, moving forward. And he's being really real and matter of fact with these people, really focusing on what black people can do to improve their situation in their community. Okay. The students, because they're a product of HBCUs, they keep trying to deflect off of what Charleston White is saying and basically blame white people that, systematic racism and oppression, the same old script, right? And it gets to a point where you just get sick, because I used to do stuff like that, like run study groups and stuff like that. It gets to a point where you just start saying, look at these people who are in a privileged position of being at a university. Their parents probably aren't poor. They probably grew up with privilege, but look at these capable people saying when it comes to the black community, there's nothing we could do because systematic oppression and racism. But if you take that same black student from an HBCU and put him in a Fortune 500 company owned by a white person, that person will say, I need to do everything I can to move from the bottom to the top. I'm the CEO now in 10 years. But they are unwilling to take that same approach to their own community. Right. When it comes to doing for their own people, we can't do it. It's impossible. But when it comes to overcoming the odds for the white man to give you praise, like they used to say, couldn't win a 100 race. Here comes Jesse Owens. Now take that same person and be like, just can't open up a business in their own neighborhood. Oh, no, that's because white folks. Black people will go above and beyond. They will beat the odds when it comes to personal accolades.
I agree.
But when it comes to community, everything's impossible. We can't do it. Systematic oppression and racism. So he just got fed up and walked out on those.
So Charleston said he was invited. So Charleston said he was invited to speak to the students, but when he got there, they had a moderator and another student sitting at the table. Right. And it was framed as a debate, which he was never about.
Right.
And so you probably didn't get paid enough. You feel me?
No, he just
I think what it was
about snitch culture and hip hop.
It was a debate about snitch culture and hip hop.
But they bamboozled. They brought him there on false pretenses.
Yeah, no, I mean, I totally understand. If he was brought, it's kind of like
Why
The
are you
Brandon
talking?
fade.
Yeah.
It's like the Brandon fade.
He did the right thing. He got the fuck out of there. But here's the thing. Why, and I know Charleston got his money ahead of time, why would you bring someone there who is an advocate for the black community? This is an institution of lower learning, I would call it, but an institution of higher learning. It's a college campus. Why the are you talking about snitch culture?
That's a fact.
mean,
That's
but-
100%
That's
real.
dumb as fuck.
But it is with Charleston White, who has had a really now. Do I think they should have
Why are college students trying to be
why are
street?
college students trying to be street?
regardless, he shouldn't have been finessed into a debate. He has every right to walk out.
That's the thing. He's been in debate
I
by
don't
a
think
student.
that's a bad topic. If they were going to have hypothetically a debate with Charleston White, that would be an interesting point. because
Imagine
he's
bringing
very
Martin Luther King somewhere and being like, Martin, we brought you here to give a speech. To drop some knowledge on us.
You just equated Charleston White to MLK, bro.
I'm just saying, period. Someone you respect. Imagine bringing Martin Luther King to drop some knowledge on you, and then when he get there, it's like, oh, we're not actually going to just let you drop knowledge. We're going to basically refute what you have to say. And so we got this moderator here who's going to tell you to shut the hell up while this person talk. No, dude. It's
ATM, Richie, and Adam.
Hey, just like John, listen, it's just like, right, facts.
All right, Jay.
That was it right there, right?
All right,
Just
Jay.
like John Henry Clark said, my peers, I have conversations with my peers. Everyone else I teach. Charleston White is a teacher to these idiots compared to them, and they're trying to dumb that down.
Why is it HBCUK on yours? Because I didn't know that.
HBCUs are ignorance factories, bro.
Okay, so but I'm interested in hearing more about that, but it's just a stark contrast to what you were saying earlier, right? Because if there was no segregation and blacks were just, were forced to exist as this, a class that wasn't even allowed to have the same proprietary rights, etc., voting rights, etc. But guess what? We can make our own schools. They're called HBCUs. We're going to teach ourselves. These are our own learning institutions. You're admonishing them. Is that not a stark contradiction to what he was saying earlier?
If you went to an HBC, if you
show you right.
If you went
it's
to
on the fence. You on the fence with that one.
Where's the wobbler?
If you went to
fool,
HBCU,
you're using your.
If you went to an HBCU before the civil rights movement, you wouldn't have heard a single person talking about racism. HBCUs, Tuskegee Institute, and all that. Those people were teaching black people the skills that they needed to be able to sell those skills to people who were willing to pay for them. That's what they were focused on. They were not focused on, nobody was taking gender studies and nonsense that encourage people to look at themselves as constant victims. That's what HBCUs are now. Back when real teachers were at HBCUs, real black men and women, they were like, look, F all that race stuff. You need to learn this, and this so you can become a lawyer, a doctor, all this stuff. Go to an HBCU. The number one major is sociology and business.
But it's like that at all. But like most schools are like that though. Like literally most of our
We're
public
talking specifically about HBCUs.
No, I know, but I think I agree with everything you said.
The goalpost.
Well, look, here's the thing. The goalpost needs to be moved because what you said applies to a much larger spectrum. You're talking about the inherent flaws in the collegiate system of America. That's not just HBCUs.
That's now.
No, I guess
That's
maybe.
now.
Yeah, okay. So back in the day.
But in 1975, Harvard was still a prestigious school.
Correct.
That was primarily focused on getting these people educated so they could go out and become the
There are
leaders.
schools that are agriculturally
Now they're more
focused. I mean,
liberal.
when's the last time that Texas A&M, right? That's an agriculture school. When were they primarily focused on agriculture? Like, how many fools are going there and becoming farmers or
Yeah, because
owning farming
Monsanto
business?
bought all the seeds.
I'm just saying, so it's like the whole, we're living in a different society. Society has shifted what defines education, what defines the parameters of what makes somebody more fit to be on a higher, because really we all know college.
There's no institution that is respectable in America that would bring a guest to their school to talk about snitch culture.
I never even heard of this school. I ain't gonna lie though.
Like Harvard would not bring somebody to talk about snitch culture.
Like I said earlier, that's not exactly Morehouse or Howard, or you feel me? Like
it's right there.
But it's a college.
It's right
It should be
there.
respected.
It's not right there. That shit look.
But it should be respected.
It is has as big as Morehouse and Howard. You heard of that?
But hold on. So you telling me that just because it's HBCU, it's not respected as Harvard?
What? No. I was saying I was talking about other HBCUs.
Okay.
I'm saying that other HBCUs got. You heard of Morehouse? I'm pretty sure.
Of course.
You heard of Howard before?
I've heard of Tuckaloo.
Okay, you heard of Tuckaloo. You might be more tapped in that. Most people might not could have heard of that. A lot of people heard of the other schools. That's like saying you heard of Yale, you heard of Harvard. Have you heard of Columbia? Yeah, a lot of people have. A lot of people haven't though. They might not know that Columbia is another prestigious Ivy League institution. You feel me?